So I've been putting this video on hold for roughly like 3 days, kind of to see how social media reacts to everything that's going on in WWE right now. And it's not too good, right? So, long story short, The Rock comes back and takes Cody Rhodes' spot at the main event of WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. This is after Cody Rhodes, literally not even 3 weeks ago, won the Royal Rumble, pointed to him or pointed to Roman Reigns and the WrestleMania sign, telling him that I want you at WrestleMania. Now, come to find out, CM Punk tore his pec muscle or injured his arm. I don't know which injury it is, but just know CM Punk is hurt. And Brock Lesnar is also dealing with some legal issues or whatever the fuck is going on with him and Vince McMahon. So The Rock steps in trying to save WrestleMania. This backfires completely. It becomes the most disliked video in WWE history on YouTube. The Rock is catching hella hate on Twitter, Instagram, all social media possible. The Rock is getting hate, right? Now, growing up, I loved The Rock, and I still do to this day. He is one of the people that carried the company to new heights, that kept the company afloat, along with Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart. All those people helped keep the company afloat. And he's one of the most known wrestlers of all time, right? You think of wrestling, you think of three people: The Rock, Stone Cold, maybe John Cena, Hulk Hogan. I know that was more than three, but those are some of the names that you think of when you hear pro wrestling. Now, I made a video, I think a month ago, talking about the scenarios on what could happen coming on to WrestleMania. Now, I don't know what went wrong here or what the thought process behind this was, but when The Rock had joined TKO, apparently he was guaranteed a match with Roman at WrestleMania 40. Now, knowing that, why would they make Cody win the Rumble, right? It doesn't make sense. Having him gassed up, pumped up about finishing the story. We've invested almost 3 years of watching WWE to see Cody Rhodes get the title. Now, I also said in my last video that it shouldn't be just a basic story on how Roman drops the belt. It should be extravagant. This is a storyline that's been building for 5+ years, the bloodline. And I thought they did a good job on that storyline up until maybe a year and a half ago. I'm still interested in it, but it's not really my main focus right now. My main thing is wanting to see Cody Rhodes complete the story. We all do. Now, The Rock, and this is coming out from multiple news sources, that he's been pushing for this match and even pushing for him to win the match against Roman. Now, I think that's completely fucked up, having a super part timer win the belt. I get it's The Rock, he's a big cash grab, but come on now. We have to think about the brand or the company or the story and even the fans on what they think. Now, this could either end up being another Daniel Bryan situation where the fans, I guess, keep hijacking the show, keep pushing for it, and eventually WWE listens to them and they add him to the main event or, somehow put the belt on him, right? Now, my thing is, this could either go two ways, right? The Rock says, fuck everything. My ego's too big. I want to win. This is the biggest match of my life. And essentially just hijack WrestleMania, which I think he's doing right now. Or they could do this a different way. Now, I was talking to some of my friends and family members about this. We're big into wrestling. We watch it almost every time it comes on, all the PLEs, everything, right? My story that I want, or at least what I want to happen, is night one, you have Roman Reigns versus The Rock. Now, this is for the tribal chief title. This is for everything, the Samoan bloodline. And Roman ends up beating him, right? Elevating Roman to a level unknown to any other wrestler, right? He's on the top of the top. He just beat one of the greatest of all time. And then night two, in order to prove himself, he fights Cody Rhodes at the main event of night two and essentially loses, puts over Cody, drops the belt in a way that I think wouldn't be topped, or any other storyline that they could really come up with, I think that would be perfect. Kind of how Daniel Bryan had to fight 2 matches, I think it was, at WrestleMania 30, and then the triple threat match with Batista and Randy. It would be somewhere along those lines, but I think of greater magnitude, if that makes sense. I mean, this is something that has been building and building for 4+ years now, and I don't think you'd have to do something spectacular for this, right? I mean, The Rock coming back is spectacular, but it's not what we want as a fan base. And I hope that WWE is looking at this, TKO is looking at all the backlash that is going on. They said they are. I saw on Twitter that they said they're looking at everything that's going on right now, which is also great. So they might change their mind and kind of appease the fans and give us something that we want, which that would be awesome. But then again, I don't know. I've also been seeing things that The Rock's word is above all. I guess he overrided Triple H on this. So I don't know what could happen, but I just wanted to make this video, talk about it, because it's been something that, it's kind of been bugging me. It pissed me off, really seeing him come in like this and kind of stealing Cody's thunder. But the fans are really behind Cody. That's the main thing. We want Cody's been trending on Twitter for 4 days now, 3 days. So everything looks good for us pushing for Cody. It's all up to the boardroom and the decision makers in order for them to give us what we want. So that's all for me. Talk to you guys later. Peace.